We made a pact. One rule. One line we swore we'd never cross. No one can ever know. That was 6 months ago. And now, I'm sitting in a bathroom holding 2 pink lines in my shaking hands. I'm pregnant. With my stepbrother's baby. Before I tell you how everything unraveled, like, comment, and subscribe if you've ever been trapped in a secret so heavy, it felt like it could split your world in two. Let's get into it. I was 18 when my mom married his dad. New town, new school, new family, and a stepbrother I barely knew. Jake was 20, quiet, sarcastic, never took life too seriously. We didn't talk much at first. We were just 2 strangers pretending to be siblings for the sake of family dinners and holiday photos. But something changed one night at a beach bonfire. It was late. Everyone had gone home. Jake and I were the last 2 by the fire sharing headphones, arguing about which version of a song was better. He leaned in to make a joke. And I kissed him. I don't know why. I don't know who started it. All I know is it didn't feel wrong in that moment. It felt inevitable. Afterward, we sat in silence. He didn't move. I didn't speak. Then he said, "We don't talk about this. Ever." And I nodded, because I was terrified of how right it felt. That night turned into a pattern. Whenever no one was home, whenever the guilt wasn't louder than the pull, we kept going back to each other. There were no promises, no I love yous, just a quiet understanding that what we had was real even if it had no future. We made a pact. No one will ever find out. The thing about secrets is, they don't just sit quietly in the dark. They scratch. They echo. They grow. Every family dinner became a test of self-control. Every time our parents talked about how well we were getting along, I felt like I was choking. But still, we kept the secret. Until 2 weeks ago, I was late. Not by much, just a couple days. But I knew. Deep in my gut, I knew. I bought the test alone, took it alone, waited alone, and then 2 pink lines. My brain went silent, then screamed. I told Jake that night. He didn't say anything at first, just stared at the test like it might rewrite itself if he looked long enough. Then he said, "You don't have to do this alone." And I broke. Because for the first time, I realized he was just as scared as I was. We still haven't told anyone. Not our parents, not friends. Not even my doctor knows who the father is. We're figuring it out quietly, carefully. Not because we're ashamed, but because we know the world doesn't understand stories like ours. Because to them, it's taboo. But to us, it's just love. That happened in the wrong context. So here I am, 18, pregnant, in love with my stepbrother and hiding it from the world. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe one day we'll tell the truth. Maybe this secret will stay ours forever. But what I do know is, I'm not scared anymore. Because I'm not alone. And because sometimes the most complicated love stories are also the most honest ones. So now I ask you, if you had a love the world wasn't ready for, would you hide it or fight for it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I need to know I'm not the only one who's lived through this kind of storm. And if this story made your heart race, like, comment, and subscribe for more true confessions that make you feel something real. This is Hidden Realms Reddit, where secrets speak louder than silence. And love doesn't follow the rules.